Here are my 3 shoulder exercises that I currently do. That's more than enough for you to be building bigger shoulders. And you only need 3 shoulder exercises. And the first one would be any form of shoulder press, but I personally do the dumbbell shoulder press. You can do a machine shoulder press, or you can do, front cable lateral raises with the dumbbells or with the cable. But yeah, my personal preference is the dumbbell shoulder press, and I always like to ensure that my elbows are tucked in more and I go deep down until my dumbbells touches my shoulder, gets a slight touch within my shoulders, and I go back up. So that's the full range of motion there. And I always ensure that I control the weight as I go down. Your muscles get built more if you do it that way in a controllable tempo. But yeah, any form of shoulder press that targets the front part of the shoulders, so the front delts, that targets the front delts, is what you should be doing for the front part of the shoulders. So yeah, this can be dumbbell shoulder press, machine shoulder press, or front raises with either the dumbbells or with the cables. So that's the first part of the shoulders complete, so the front delts. Now the second part of the shoulder is that the second exercise for the shoulders that you guys should be doing is any form of exercise that targets the side part of the shoulders. So this can be dumbbell lateral raises, or it can be lateral raises within the cable. And this is the personal one that I do. This is what I personally like to do. I prefer it more with the cables because it's more stable, and it makes it easier for you to control it all the way down. Whereas with the dumbbells, it's very hard to control it as you go all the way down. But with the cables, it's much more easier to control it as you go down. You can even do one within the machine. There's this machine, I don't know if you guys, some gyms, they have this type of machine where you just sit like this and you can go up like that, go down, up. You can also do that one as well. So any exercise that primarily targets the side delts is what you should be doing as your second exercise for the shoulders. Now the third exercise that you must be doing, and in my opinion is the most important part of the shoulders, is the rear delts. Because you could have the best back in the world, yeah, but if your rear delts are lacking, your back is not going to look that insane. So it's very important to be targeting the rear delts. And there's several ways you can target the rear delts. You can do rear delt machine flies, you can do rear delt cable flies, either like this, or you can do it singly like this. I personally like to do it singly like this because we don't have enough pulleys within my gym, and they get taken very easily. Those are the 2 ways you can be doing your rear delts. But I personally like to do it with a single rear delt cable fly with the cables. But yeah, whichever you guys like, you can go for that one. If you're someone that likes to do the machine one more, then go for that one instead. Because at the end of the day, you should do something. You should do an exercise that you enjoy, not the same ones as what somebody else likes. Do an exercise that you personally enjoy doing. But yeah, you only need 3 shoulder exercises. One primarily targeting the front delts, another one primarily targeting the side delts, and the one primarily targeting the rear delts. If you want more information about training, especially for the shoulders, then click the 12 to 50% body fat guide link down within the description of this video. If not, then the fact that you watch this video is good enough for me. I'll see you on the next one.